What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about compound today. Comp at the request of Susboy. We're doing this for you, my friend. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content, you guys like this. Let's get into it. Compound here, just below 100 bucks. And I know we set these psychological barriers in our head, right? $100, above $100, this thing's going to the moon. Below $100, it's going to zero, right? But that's not the case at all. The reality is we can go below $100, guys. It's fine. It's just a number. It's just a line. It's not a barrier that needs to be upheld, okay? Psychologically, sure, it's nice to see numbers in that 3-digit range instead of the 2-digit range, but who cares? Whatever. Really, what we should care about is the overall trend. And the overall trend right now is bullish. We've got a nice solid uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. Momentarily, sure, a little bit of this lower high stuff. Still got the higher lows going, though. I do suspect this low will end up being a higher low as well. On the daily RSI, we have lower lows here with higher lows in price. That's hidden bullish divergence. You're moving down here and your volume's dying off. That's a good thing. Normally, whenever you're in a consolidation phase, right, which I would consider this whole part a consolidation phase here, and your volume's dying off, whenever it's at its lowest, that means you're right about to break out. Whether it's to the upside or to the downside, who knows? Who knows at that point, right? There's other things to help us with that, but all that means itself is that it's about to break the consolidation phase, right? And sometimes you just get this like sideways fizzle of nothingness, but most of the time you do get a decisive break one way or the other. We in the compound community here are looking for a bounce, a nice bounce up that'll likely take us above $235, if not even above $300, if not even above $400, up to $600 by the end of January. And we'll go over those targets as well. But I want to stay focused on the short-term stuff real quick. From a high here at 94. All the way down. That's pretty overbought, bro. You got pretty overbought. You're cooling off, though. That's okay. You didn't get that oversold whenever you cooled off, right? You only went down to about a 25 read. Bouncing off of your 123 moving average, right? You found support on it before. You found resistance on it before, showing some respect here. Now you're finding support, but it looks like you want to go through it. I bet you do go through it. If we look here from a high or a low to a high, your 61869 is right there at 94 to 92 bucks. I would say you probably go anywhere from about 94.77 to 88.53. In other words, about 95 bucks to 88.5 bucks. You're at $99.40 now, so a little bit lower to go. The 4-hour would suggest you go lower. The 1 hour would suggest that you go lower. They both would. So I think you do go a little bit lower, but that's not of any concern, right? Bitcoin can move up, the rest of crypto can move up, compound can move down, and then it'll have its own turn, just a day later or 2 days later or a week later, or maybe it starts its move up before most crypto does. Who knows, right? Everything else is kind of on pause right now anyways. We look at the weekly aspect, and we can tell right here from a high to a low. I mean, really all we're doing, guys, is consolidating right above our relative high here, consolidating right at this previous area that we consolidated before, right? It's nothing bad. Hit the 1272, pull all the way back down to the 786. It all looks really good. So 91 bucks, 95 bucks, however low it is that we go from here, it's fine. The next likely target based off of this fib would be $206. That's the next likely target. That's the minimum target, with the door being open to 278 to 428, right? Those are kind of the next. And to be completely fair, the 2618 should be in there as well. But I don't want to throw the 2618 in there until we get above the 1618, okay? I would expect that we at least stop there at 206, but we probably do go through it. And the reason why I think we go through it is because if we take the overall fibs here from the all-time high to the cycle low that we had right here, our 786 is all the way up at the 2272. They actually line up very well. You can't even see the 2272. They're like lined up right over each other, right? I have to scroll over this fib just so you can see the 2272 coming in line with the 786 there. Then the 2618 comes all the way up at the 886. Again, being at the higher end of this range, not something that I want to call for, something that we should address. $600, just above $600 is very much on the table still. But more likely, I would think that we see something probably not as low as 206. That's like the minimum target from here based off of this fib. Based off of this fib, the more profound fib from a cycle high to a cycle low, the more resounding fib, the minimum target would be 235. And oftentimes with that first attempt on the 618, you either get a direct respect tip or you go a little bit through it, and a little bit through it is this 1886 level here at $278. You can see that, right? 278 right there. So I would like to refine my guess, because that's all it is, right? It's just a guess. It's an educated guess, albeit, but it's a guess. I'd like to refine my guess of to where compound's going to go by the end of January. I think it's going to be not at a minimum of 235. I think it's going to be a minimum of 278. And its maximum potential could be as high as 630. But more likely than not, by the end of January, you're at 428 to 278, somewhere in that area. 278 to 428 by the end of January. It wouldn't surprise me if you're up at 235 to 304 by the end of this month of December, and then going into the end of January, you make that final push higher above 400 bucks. But time will tell. Yeah, we're in good shape, guys. If you want to buy compound, you know, it's a hell of a price to buy it here, right around 100 bucks, just below 100 bucks. Nice time. It probably does go a little bit lower. Probably goes just below like 92 bucks. And then once you see that, I doubt it goes like, it could go below 90, but I doubt it goes too much below 90 if it does. But probably right around 92 bucks is where it's going to go, if not a little bit lower. And then up from there. Then we're going to start working our way up, because by the time it goes down there, you guys, we're going to be at like the 19th, the 20th of December. Okay, it's today's the 18th, so it's either today or tomorrow, right? We're right at that cusp. We're right at the end of this week, coming to the end of this week here soon, right? We've got 5 days left, I suppose. What I was trying to say is we're right at that pre-Christmas time, right? You get to the 20th, you get to the beyond that, right? That's pre-Christmas time. Christmas is on the 25th, so we are literally. That's what I meant to say when I said we're at the end of the week. We're at this end of the week before Christmas. It's just this week here. It doesn't matter about Christmas, right? It's just a 7-day period chronologically forever, right? So it doesn't care where Christmas is. But all I'm trying to say, guys, is we're getting close to Christmas. We're getting close to that time where we do see a Santa Claus rally take place across crypto. Generally speaking, for Bitcoin and for the rest of crypto, going into December on an election year, on a post-halving year, we finish December with a bang. We have full body closes, right? We tend to be very bullish going to the end of December and then going into January as well. So my expectation would be we're at about 99.59 now. We drop a little bit, maybe $7 from here, maybe $9 from here, something like that. And then over the next month and a half, as low as like 270, as high as 630, man. That's what we got. If you guys like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.